Hi everyone. Today I want to share this gem that Chadwick Moore posted on Twitter that I saw in my feed here. It's from the Iowa caucus, where this woman has, I guess, pledged her. How does it work? She has a card and she'll be like a delegate for Pete Buttigieg, or she's like part of voting in the caucus to determine how many, whatever their stupid convoluted system is. She votes for Buttigieg and then realizes he's gay, and that changes everything. And they have a little bit of an interesting exchange here. So let's take a peek.
So are you saying that he has a same-sex partner?
He?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Are you kidding?
Yeah, he's married to him, yes.
Well, then I don't want anybody like that in the White House. So can I have my card back?
Yep, sorry bitch, no takesies backsies. Not even at this shit show of an Iowa caucus will you have takesies backsies. They might as well let her take it back. They're breaking every other rule, aren't they? But God, how funny is it? First of all, it's funny that it matters that much to her. It's very, very cute, very quaint. But then also, how could she not know? How could she not have noticed? It's mind-boggling. Mind-boggling.
I don't know. He signed it. We could go ask.
I never knew that.
Well, so the whole point of it is, though, he's a human being, right? Just like you and me, and should it really matter?
The implication would be that anytime you criticize a person's actions or behavior, you're dehumanizing them, as if we don't acknowledge that humans are capable of doing things wrong. I find this style of rhetoric extremely toxic. And this woman, she's very bubbly, she seems very sweet, and she has that demeanor of love and peace and acceptance all about her. And I think that so many people mistake the demeanor for the actual content of what a person is saying. And I find it to be absolutely dishonest and completely toxic. But to be clear, I don't think this woman realizes that's what she's doing. I think these arguments just appeal to her in that superficial way, and she's just mimicking what was persuasive to her.
That's what.
Well, he better read the Bible.
He does, and he says that God doesn't choose a political party because.
Why does it say in the Bible that a man should marry a woman then?
This is something that baffles me about moderate Christians, is that they believe God wrote a book, but they don't want to read it. Because even if you think that you can be a gay Christian and that's going to be totally fine and make perfect sense, you should have some sort of argument to make. You should have some sort of knowledge of what this debate back and forth is. Later on, she'll say, oh, I guess we just have different interpretations. But I don't believe that at all, because she's not even going to make the case here. She's not even going to present her interpretation. You'd think that would be very important to her, but instead she just kind of sticks to this very shallow rhetoric about, love and peace and tolerance, it's so stupid. What's the point of even being a Christian and saying that there's some virtue in believing in this religion and reading the Bible when apparently it's completely non-binding and has absolutely no objective meaning? We can all just have our own interpretation and nobody is ever wrong.
Well, I totally respect your viewpoint on this. I so totally do. But I think that we were not around.
How come this has never been brought out?
So nothing in the Bible matters by her standard because we were all born after the entire thing was written. That's like insane. What a ridiculous argument. I love it.
This has never been brought out before.
It's common knowledge.
I never heard it.
Yeah, because you're dumb. Yet, remarkably, not the dumbest one in this exchange. Definitely the cutest, though. She's just adorable. And this is just totally fucked her up. She has no idea how to respond to this. Does she even know if she's in reality right now? What were the odds that you would find the one person on the planet who doesn't know that Pete Buttigieg is gay? Maybe she has like a gift for finding rare mythical creatures. Maybe this is her true calling.
We can talk to someone if you need to talk to them about this. I don't know know the rules on this or not, but I guess what I would like you to just dig deep inside and think, like, should it matter if it's a woman or if it's a man or if they're heterosexual or homosexual if you believe in what they say?
And that's a decent recovery, I think. It's a decent point. The problem, of course, is you're 1 degree away from, really causing some trouble for the whole critical standpoint theory, identitarian, affirmative action, kind of whole progressive leftist platform. But I don't think, obviously, neither of these two are going to notice that.
That's my question.
It all just went right down the toilet, is where it all just went.
And this woman knows that she's the winner in this exchange because ultimately it's her vote, right? And when you're in the position of trying to appeal to people to get them to vote, she knows that at the end of the day, she can take her vote wherever the hell she wants and vote for whoever the fuck she wants for whatever fucking reason she wants. And that's the problem with democracy. It's just a gang rape.
You have a total right to your opinion, and I am not trying to tell you to think otherwise.
Except you totally are. This is another example of how this woman's entire style of speaking and thinking is just words deep. She just kind of vapidly says whatever words make her come off as being very tolerant and agreeable, and she doesn't seem to have any appreciation for what these words mean. And that's why she can't explain why, according to her so-called interpretation of the Bible, that it means what she is implying it means. Because she doesn't want to go into that. She doesn't want to do the critical thinking and the interpretation. And she doesn't want to be in a world where things are real and some people are right and some people are wrong. We're all simultaneously correct about everything and nobody can ever correct anyone else, and we just need to use this words deep style of rhetoric to seem really, really nice all the time.
But we'll ask what they want us to do. But I just ask you to look inside your heart, because you sound like a Christian woman to me, and I'm a Christian woman, and my God wants me to love everybody.
And of course, this is another not so subtle shaming tactic, that the implication is that if you disagree with someone's lifestyle or you don't want to support that, then there's no love in your heart. The implication is not only have you dehumanized them, but you must hate them too.
I do, yeah.
So you must not believe it then if you think it's okay for somebody to be married to a same-sex person.
And of course, she's not going to answer this because then we're talking about what the words actually mean. So instead, she's going to deflect with more just shallow euphorian bullshit.
No, I think we're just interpreting it different, and that's okay, because everybody gets to have their own beliefs. But what I teach my son is that love is love, and we're all human beings.
If there's any hope for her son, then the one lesson he'll take away from this exchange is that maybe we should consider repealing the 19th. Thanks everyone for listening. Quick note about my last video before this one, my Kathy Jew video. So I'm unlisting it because the video, I can't get it to render properly, and it's very frustrating because I don't do this for like money or anything. It's just like a hobby. But when I make a video like that with lots of different images and even just simple things like hunting down the images, putting a little bit of text here and there, finding the right clips of the videos, just it's all pretty basic editing, but it does take a long time. And I was pretty upset because that video, it doesn't really stand alone well with just the audio, because I comment on a lot of things that are visual elements of it. I appreciate that it looks like a number of people watched it and liked it, so I hope it was at least kind of entertaining. But I was really disappointed because I felt really good about that video, and it's disappointing because I think that it's just my computer is old. It's old. I haven't really taken that great of care of it, and it's just not capable of rendering videos that have like stupid filters and a couple of video layers. So I'll probably kind of stick to maybe streaming sometimes and just videos more like this that are a lot simpler. Um, yeah. Eventually, I guess I'll get a new computer, and then this won't be an issue. But things are a little bit crazy in Hong Kong right now. I've been off of work. We're not reopening our school, and we don't know when we're going to reopen it just yet. So I'm on like unpaid leave basically. So I'm just kind of huddled up in my room playing some JRPGs and trying not to spend too much money. So getting a new computer is kind of out of the question. But hopefully things will be back to normal soon enough. But yeah, I just wanted a quick note about that video because I tried a few different times to export the video. I tried lowering the quality. Nothing worked. I even tried playing the video in the preview in the video editor while recording it, and I might give that one more try. I was using like this program called Monosnap before, but they updated it and now it doesn't record desktop audio, which is very frustrating, and it doesn't even seem to record audio when I try to do it with my mic. And like to record it that way, I have to literally leave my computer sitting there listening to it, and like I don't want to not be able to use my computer for like 16 minutes. It's really hard, especially when you have to do it multiple times. It's too hard. Anyway, I'm going to try like one more time to get that video fixed. But if my next attempt fails, I'm probably just going to give up and move on with my life. Anyway, thanks for listening. Have a good day, everyone.